We're gonna play another song today, and basically this song I wrote yesterday. I wrote 2 songs yesterday. Thank you for the follow. And I don't know if I want to play them on guitar or not. I'm running out of ideas, to tell you the truth, original ideas, and I'm happy with what I've got, how far I've got. Well, maybe I have to just carry on going a little bit further until I see something else. Or maybe this is the end. Maybe this is the last album I'll do, and take more water. So we're set a bit far away from. We're set a little bit further away from the recording mic, and it's just a standard mic I'm recording into. Pass into enlightenment. To pass into enlightenment. Okay. You know, okay, here we go. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. Pass into enlightenment, to redeem and not neglect. For the way of the righteous is to remove all dependency on anyone except God, and then see if God cannot support them in this life and in the hereafter. Babies, a karma of help and harm, to focus on God's marvels and learn wisdom, to believe in the unseen and lead a righteous life. But how would you go from knowing to do not know anything? Harming a baby is the only way of it to reaching enlightenment. To harm a baby is the only way of it reaching enlightenment. Some would go so far as to put a little bit of heroin under their mouths to keep them asleep, to make them sleep. The Muslims circumcise the male offsprings. I'm making too many mistakes on this one. Let's start again here. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To pass into enlightenment, to redeem and not neglect. For the way of the righteous is to remove all dependency on anyone except God, and see if God cannot support them in this life and in the hereafter. For babies, a karma of help and harm, to focus on God's marvels and learn wisdom, to believe in the unseen and lead a righteous life. But how would you go from knowing to do not know anything? Arming a baby is the only way of it reaching enlightenment. Some will go so far as to put a little bit of heroin under their mouths to make them sleep. And Muslims circumcise their male offspring, which comes from Abraham. The true history of humans is found in the Quran. Whereas these artificial polytheists, imitators, innovators and corruptors, wherever they go, ignite the flames of war, but God extinguishes them. Haters who lie and cheat and claim to know, wicked, despicable transgressors and devil's allies. Surah 2, verse 135. They said, you have to be Jewish or Christian to be guided. Say, we follow the religion of Abraham, monotheism. He never was an idol worshipper. Surah 22, verse 15. If anyone thinks that God cannot support him in this life and in the hereafter, let him turn completely to his Creator in heaven and sever his dependence on anyone else. You will then see that this plan eliminates anything that bothers him. Karl Marx, a rabbinical Jew, commented, religion is an opium for the masses, it dulls the masses, while opium is a pain relief, and path to enlightenment, where there is no all-seeing eye, where true knowledge is you know nothing, where you are human, and God guides from the depths of darkness into light. Rocks are what heroin is made into, which they heat up, or inject, or smoke through a pipe, or something. But it even works just to place a little bit under the tongue of an infant, and all of a sudden it will be filled with love and affection. A little sensitive how they look, since heroin does change facial image, but redemption is simple after all, and they are innocent and love God, if they are born in a Muslim family. And in places like Pakistan, it is practiced like when parents are working, or a child has a toothache, or if a baby is constantly crying, place a little bit of fever under the tongue to put it to sleep. Struggles are up, impregnable, indeed a lot. And if you're mature and come from a righteous family, and have a good education, and loving, caring parents, and good obedient siblings, well, there is making of history. History is written by the victor, who did not know anything. MashaAllah, which of your Lord's marvels can you deny? Indeed, the law to keep you safe from all the harms of society, to read instead of observe, to rest instead of feed on blood, to sleep at night instead of up all night, to be servant of God in the kingdom of God, than a worker in a one-world empire, to reverence God, and to know therefore God will make everything easy for him, or create an exit for him. Peace. I'm making mistakes, I'm stumbling on words. It's okay. It'll make a difference, really. When it's all the school teachers and all the bastard institutions, you know, I want to compare, I want to compete, I want to suffocate you, I want to make you lose, so that you can't say the things that you're saying, because they're all workers of the one world empire, and all for them it's all the devil worshipping, devil's allies and jinns and cheat and all-seeing eye will succeed, white supremacists, whereas anyone who's black, they always try to make them impoverished and fighting all kinds of poisonous drugs and all poisonous poisons from doctors and nurses. They're all under the all-seeing eye. God guides them with wills, may God grant us, our Lord grant us victory against the disbelieving people. To them it's an experiment, that's all it is, an experiment. To us it's a quest. To them it's just regrets, to us it's thanks. To them it's a corruption of force, to us it's a will of innocence. To them it's impossible, and that's why they think it's impossible to be faithful to God. If you're Ashwood, Raja, and all the bastard white supremacists, evil cunts and twat, evil bastards, think they can take my gin after I die. Well, I've got news for you, I'm not gonna die, you're all gonna die, all of you gonna die, and your children are gonna die, and their children are gonna die, I'll still be living. And when I do die, it'll be the day of judgment. And that's because no one's sharing the decision. Made for Messiah, son of David. Inshallah, whatever God wills. God is doing whatever He wills.